Hello, AI enthusiasts. Welcome to our deep dive into explainable AI. Most videos on this topic show you heat maps but skip the human logic. In this video, we want to show something different, the courtroom of machine reasoning, where every verdict must come with a written justification. Building on our previous talk about model interpretability, the distinction between opaque black box and transparent glass box reasoning. Now we take that a critical step further into explainable AI. Imagine an artificial intelligence judge sitting at the bench. A judge cannot simply announce a verdict, they must produce a written judgment itemizing which evidence drove the decision. In our courtroom, a judge doesn't just issue a general statement about crime, they rule on one specific case at a time. This is what we call a local explanation. Instead of explaining how the whole model works for everyone, we look at why it made a specific decision for one person, like denying a loan. We zoom in on the specific evidence exhibits, perhaps a low income or a high debt-to-income ratio that tip the scales for this particular individual. By focusing on the local context, we ensure that the decision is not just a statistical guess, but a reasoned conclusion based on that person's unique data profile. While local explanations handle individual cases, a judge must also follow the law, the overarching rules that apply to everyone. This is global explainability. It is the big picture view of how the model behaves on average across thousands of cases. Think of it as the legal code or precedent that guides every verdict. By examining the global logic, we can see if the model has a general bias or if it consistently prioritizes certain features over others. It allows us to step back from the individual trial and evaluate the entire justice system of the artificial intelligence to ensure it is fair and consistent for every citizen in the dataset. In a trial, not every witness carries the same weight. Feature attribution is the process of determining which witnesses or data features were the most influential in reaching a verdict. Imagine the credit score witness taking the stand and providing powerful testimony, while the zip code witness is dismissed as irrelevant. Explainable AI calculates the contribution of each feature, allowing the judge to say, "I decided this because of witness A and witness B," while ignoring witness C. This ranking of importance ensures that the human observers can see exactly which pieces of evidence were the primary drivers behind the final decision card. A judge must often decide if the evidence meets the standard of being beyond a reasonable doubt. In explainable AI, we don't just want the answer, we want to know how confident the model is. If the judge issues a verdict with only 60% certainty, that is a signal for a human to step in and review the case more closely. By visualizing this uncertainty, we can identify when the model is operating in a foggy part of the data landscape, where the evidence is conflicting or insufficient. This transparency prevents us from blindly trusting a machine that is actually unsure of its own reasoning. In any fair legal system, a defendant has the right to appeal and ask, "What would I have needed to change to get a different outcome?" This is the power of counterfactual explanations. It allows a non-expert to challenge the model by testing what-if scenarios. If the judge says, "You were denied because your income was too low," the counterfactual shows exactly how much more you would need to earn to flip the verdict to an approval. This creates a dialogue between the human and the machine, turning a final judgment into an actionable roadmap for improvement. Explainable AI is not just about technical metrics, it is about building a legacy of trust. By treating machine learning like a transparent courtroom, we move away from blind obedience and toward informed collaboration. We have seen how local cases, global laws, witness importance, and the right to appeal all work together to make complex models human-readable. When an artificial intelligence can explain its why, it stops being a mysterious black box and starts being a reliable partner in our decision-making. Thank you for exploring the courtroom of reasoning with us, where every verdict is a step toward a more transparent and fair digital future. Follow the series to learn more about the future of transparent technology.